What's up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to Beauty Over Age. Today I want to talk about how hormonal changes can affect your health at every age and stage of life. We have our notes here, so if you see me looking down, I have notes here because I want to hit all of the points that I can hit. So we're going to jump into it, and we're going to talk about how we all deal with these hormonal changes, but we don't know all about these hormonal changes, for lack of a better way to say it. You may just be starting to notice some changes, or you might be like me and be deep into it, like the serious hormonal changes. So I wanted to talk about that because I have definitely been through a whole barrage of hormonal changes, and we're going to talk about from the first hormonal changes in those awkward years when you are going into your teenage years and you have no idea what's going on. I want to break everything down to the best of my ability for you. So we are going to jump in and get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about is puberty and adolescence. So, oh my God, puberty and adolescence is like a whirlwind of what the hell is going on. So with puberty and adolescence, our bodies are going through major changes. This is when the hormones kick in, the estrogen, the progesterone, and those are like the two main things that are making sort of our bodies sort of blossom. We're having breasts start to develop. We're starting to get curves. We're starting to get acne, which we all absolutely hate. And of course, we're getting our periods. Our emotions are on like a serious roller coaster of emotions. You can be happy one day and ready to slap the shit out of somebody the next day. For lack of a better way to say it, that is indeed what it is. You can be sad, you can be moody, you can snap whenever somebody asks you a question. Those are all of the things that happen to us when our bodies are sort of using estrogen and progesterone and trying to develop into young women. So I also want to tell you during this time, the best way to take care of yourself is to make sure you're eating healthy, to make sure you're getting exercise. If you have any questions, it's always okay to ask. Please, definitely, young ladies, ask your moms. They have definitely been through it and they can give you a wealth of information about what to expect during this time. Now, let's talk about our menstrual cycles and PMS. So, I did mention in I did mention in puberty and adolescence that one of the things that happens is that we get our periods. Whew. It's absolutely nobody's favorite time of the month, but I am going to tell you what is going on to help you understand this, and hopefully it'll make a big difference in how you sort of accept it going forward. So every month your hormones fluctuate, with estrogen peaking sort of mid-month or mid-cycle and then dropping off as you approach your period. This drop can also cause all of the lovely PMS symptoms that we have, the bloating, the mood swings, the fatigue, all of it, you name it. Then there's the period, which itself can vary from woman to woman. If your cycle is tough, try keeping a journal, or like journal your symptoms, and it can help you identify some patterns and find ways to manage them. If it's really tough, I do suggest that you speak to either your doctor or you speak with your mom. Your mom may find it helpful that she take you to the doctor and then you all can go over all of those things. So it gives you like better ammunition to sort of help yourself during when your period happens. Sometimes you having your cycle, even simple things like reducing your salt intake, drinking more water, getting enough sleep, these can ease the discomfort. And if you are dealing with really heavy, painful periods, don't think that this is something that you just have to accept and keep quiet about. It is not. You definitely want to speak to your doctor about it. There are treatments that can help, whether it's like lifestyle changes, medication, or other therapies. There is something that can help you with those difficult periods. So now I want to jump into pregnancy and postpartum. So I am going to consider pregnancy as like a crash course in hormones. Your body produces a whole bunch of new hormones to help support the baby. Like the HCG, that is the hormone that lets you know that you're pregnant in the first place, the one the pregnancy tests detect. And there's progesterone that helps maintain the pregnancy. But it can also cause symptoms like morning sickness and fatigue. As your body adapts to these changes, you may experience things like all the way from like glowing skin to swollen feet. It's different for everyone. After the baby is born, your hormones levels suddenly drop. It can have you experience post-baby blues or postpartum depression. And this is definitely a real thing. I have dealt with women who have gone through from just simple postpartum blues to postpartum depression to I feel better if I wasn't here, and I have a plan on how I want to make myself not here anymore. You can feel overwhelmed. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It is a mix of not getting any sleep, having that severe hormone dip, being worried about the baby all the time and their well-being. All of those things can come crashing down on you. Not to mention that you have to worry about, I only have 6 to 12 weeks of postpartum, and then I have to go back to work and maybe leave my baby with someone else. All of these things weigh down on you. But you have to be kind to yourself, careful with yourself, and know that these things are going to happen to you. And it's okay to take time for yourself. Remember that your body has done something absolutely incredible, and now it is time for you to take time for yourself and heal. So now I want to talk about perimenopause, because that is the thing that we all look forward to, is perimenopause. So perimenopause is like the stage between your childbearing years and that slow lead up to menopause. This is when your hormone levels start to definitely fluctuate. They fluctuate more than ever. 1 month your estrogen might be sky high, and then the next it might be plummeting. This can cause irregular periods, hot flashes, night sweats, even changes in your mood and your memory. Lord knows my memory is garbage right now. Some women also notice that they're gaining weight, especially around their middles. This is an important time to make sure you are getting regular exercise, staying active, not just because of the weight, but because of your overall health. You can why is that so hard for me to say? You can strength train, you can do yoga, cardio, anything that is going to keep your metabolism up and help keep the weight down. Don't forget about stress management. Oh gosh, I feel like it affects us more the older we get, stress management. So you want to try different things. These are things I talk about all the time. Meditation. Do some deep breathing exercises. If you want to journal, you can journal just to get things off of your head. If it gets really bad, always talk to a professional. Even talk to your GYN. They can speak with you about hormone replacement therapy if you are someone who is eligible. I will tell you, as someone with diabetes and high blood pressure, both of which are controlled, you won't qualify for hormone replacement therapy, but there are other therapies out there which have definitely helped me along the way. So don't hesitate to talk to your doctor about any of the symptoms that you find troubling during this time. Now, let's talk about menopause. So menopause is officially the end of your childbearing years. And what menopause is the absence of a period for 12 consecutive months. Then you are considered to be in menopause, or to me, postmenopausal. Your ovaries are no longer releasing eggs. Your estrogen and progesterone are very low. This can bring a whole new set of challenges like more hot flashes, night sweats, sleep disturbances, mood changes. It can also bring like a newfound fatigue. It can bring mental health issues like anxiety and depression. You might notice that your skin is dry, or your hair may be thinning. Your metabolism is not what it used to be. But here's the thing. Menopause does not have to be a negative chapter in your life. It's just a new chapter. It's a new sort of beginning to, like, to me, the second half of your life. But during this chapter, there are things that you can do to make you feel great. You have to be mindful of the food that you are eating, having a balanced diet. That diet should include calcium. It should include vitamin D. Those are going to protect your bones. You have to get regular exercise, especially weight-bearing activities, also to protect your bones. When I say protect your bones, I mean your bone density, but it is also going to help with your muscle mass as well. If hot flashes and night sweats are making you miserable, that is something you should be talking to your doctor about. You may want to discuss hormone replacement therapy, or HRT. Or if you are not eligible for HRT, you may discuss some other options that are available and actually work. I will tell you, I am taking duloxetine, which is, I think, a medication for either depression or anxiety. I can't remember which one. But it was given to me for hot flashes, knocked them right out of there. So I take duloxetine, which also helps with the sort of anxiety in the things that I go through now, but knocked those hot flashes right out. So there are other options other than hormone replacement therapy. So this is a time to also think about your general well-being. You want to find new hobbies. You want to stay socially connected. And maybe even rethinking your life goals can make things exciting during this age and stage. Now, post-menopause, which is where I am, and this is my new phase of life right now. I am 54 years old. I went through menopause when I was 48, which I think is on the earlier side of things, but not really. I did encounter a woman who went through it when she was 45. Some women are like in their 50s when they start to have like menopausal symptoms. But I was 48, and definitely this is a new phase of life for me. It is about maintaining my health, enjoying my life to the fullest, and knowing that without the protection of estrogen, I'm at a higher risk for osteoporosis and heart disease. I have had a DEXA scan done, which is a bone density test, completely normal, thank God. I am also under the advice of my doctor using flaxseed oil. This is not medical advice, but I had questioned him at my last physical a couple months ago or a month ago about an article that I had seen about fish oil not being as great for the heart as they once said it was. So he had mentioned to me about one of his patients who came in. I don't know that her numbers were that bad. When I say her numbers, I mean like the cholesterol. It could have been. I think it was. I think her cholesterol was over 200. I think she was a diabetic, but she went home. She took things into her own hands. She started taking flaxseed oil every day, and he specifically said not the pills. It has to be the full unadulterated flaxseed oil, which is disgusting. At first he told me black seed oil. Black seed oil I think is a little bit better than flaxseed, but the taste I cannot. So he said flaxseed oil might be a little bit better. So he wanted me to take flaxseed oil every day. So I sort of mixed that into one of my little protein smoothie drinks that I use from Dan and Light and Fit, because it has like a very little sugar in it. And that way I can get it down daily. But that is supposed to help with the heart health. I went all the way around Robin Hood's barn just to say that helps with my heart health. I also take, oh, and let us mention, I was reached out to by Black Girl Vitamins, and they gave me 2 bottles. So I do take a D3, and both of these are gummies. So I take their vitamin D3, and I also take their once a day vitamins. These things, first of all, taste so good. They taste so good that you want to eat more than the daily allowance. The daily allowance for 2 is 2 gummies and you're done. But I was taking magnesium and potassium. I still have to take. My potassium is on the low side, but I was taking magnesium and some other things, and my doctor kind of talked with me and told me that if I just got a good multivitamin, that my needs could be met with the multivitamin, so stop wasting my money on the other supplements. So I'm listening to him, and I'm glad at the same time that Black Girl Vitamins reached out to me and gave me these to try. So get enough calcium, get enough vitamin D. Vitamin D you can get from going outside and standing outside in the sun for a few minutes too. Please make sure you put on your sunscreen, but you should get some sunlight every single day. Also, we are going to say we're going to keep harping on the regular exercise, especially the exercises that strengthen your muscles and your bones. And this is like postmenopausal, so it's the same for menopause as it is for postmenopause. Make sure you do cardio exercises, whether that be like swimming or cycling, or like I have a stationary bike downstairs. You can do that. Anything that's going to raise your heart rate. Make sure you get your mammograms. Make sure you get your bone density test. Make sure you have your healthy heart screenings. All of those things will keep you healthy. You will be happy. You'll be able to enjoy this stage of your life. Also, keep that skin moisturized and protected from sun, like I just said a few minutes ago. So I do want to encourage you all to share your experiences with the hormones in whatever age or stage of life you are in. Let's talk about it in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or if you got anything out of it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, please make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming out. Have a great day, and don't let your day be a waste of makeup. Bye.